Whoa! What are you doing here? It's been empty forever. Why are you still here? That's crazy. But while you're here, why don't we yap a little bit? What's going on, y'all? Soul here, and welcome back to my story mode. Again, I very much apologize for the complete silence on this channel for anybody that's been following along at all. It's been a busy couple of weeks here on my main channel with all the Pokemon related stuff that I have to do over there. With the Pokemon news dropping, it's been really busy. On top of that, my allergies have been destroying me. But now I'm a little more stable. You might catch a sneeze here and there. Maybe I'll leave one in just to show you how bad it is. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. As you and I can both see, it is officially March, which means that it's officially release month for BLEACH Rebirth of Souls, a game that just kind of came out of nowhere. Something that none of us have been expecting at all. We thought that BLEACH games were kaput, dead in the water, never gonna happen ever again. We haven't had a BLEACH game, a real true BLEACH game, since Soul Resurrection back on PS3 era. That's a crazy long time. That's basically like 3 generations ago when it comes to gaming. That's absolutely insane. But here we are, we're finally getting a brand new BLEACH game. They're updating us constantly every week with all of the characters that are going to be available within the game. And the game releases March 21st, I believe it is. So it's practically around the corner, just a couple of weeks from now. But here's my thing. And I may have said this in a video on the channel beforehand. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've even thought about this game or talked about this game at all. But I am genuinely terrified for this game. Here's my thing. I'm a massive BLEACH fan. I absolutely adore BLEACH. It is easily one of my favorite shonens of all time. Of the big 3, between that and One Piece, it's neck and neck, but BLEACH is doing it just a little bit better because the concepts that it introduces are just so much more to my taste, right? Again, no disrespect to One Piece. I love One Piece, man. I love One Piece, but BLEACH has my heart, right? Which is why getting a game for BLEACH in this day and age is absolutely shocking and something that I'm really thrilled about, especially because the game in of itself looks very high quality. They've been clearly taking good care of their developers and making sure that they gave them space to get as creative as they wanted. This game looks super unique. The way that they handle their fighting style is something that you don't really see all that often. The way that they handle the Reishi situation, the way that they handle the health bars and the specials and the attacking and just the arenas and all of the details that they put into this game are absolutely astounding, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I'm really excited for this game. It looks super high quality, but I'm gonna be super duper honest with y'all. I'm extremely nervous because it's an arena fighter. It does not matter this day and age how high quality of an arena fighter you have on your hands. If you are developing an anime arena fighter, chances are it might die on arrival. You would think for something as big of a franchise as BLEACH that wouldn't be a problem at all, right? Nah, I wouldn't count on that, Chief. Unless you are Naruto or Dragon Ball, the video games that you put out have to be so unique and so stellar that it is barely even recognized as a game from a specific franchise of anime. It has to be doing its own thing. And unfortunately for arena fighters, that kind of creates a little bit of a struggle, right? The thing about anime games in general is that the entire market, when it comes to the video games, are completely oversaturated with arena fighters. Every single anime, especially in the mainline genres that you could think of, they all have arena fighters. One Piece has a couple arena fighters. Obviously, Naruto has arena fighters. We just got Sparking Zero a couple of months ago. But of course, we can't ignore the other guys. You know, we got My Hero that got two games, which is actually kind of miraculous when you think about it. One's Justice, I'm shocked it got a second game. One Punch Man, I don't even know if you knew that had an arena fighter, but guess what? It has one. Do we even need to talk about Jump Force? Do we really need to bring up the fact that Jump Force was even a thing in arena fighter of every major anime possible? The genre is filled to the brim and people are very tired. They want to see something unique. And that's why I look to Bleach Rebirth of Souls with pretty much nothing but fear. Because while I am very much planning to pick up this game, I don't know who else is. I couldn't name a single other person in my life that even knows that the game exists. In my life, I know like 2 other major Bleach fans, they didn't even know that the game was coming out. They didn't even know that the game existed. That's not good. If there's one market that you really want to try to appeal to, at the very least, it needs to be the Bleach fans, because we are the only ones that are guaranteed to at least try to support this game. Because I can definitely see that this game has been developed with love and care and genuine effort. But the thing is, it's gonna be hard to convince any of my friends, Bleach fans or not, to get this game when it's just an arena fighter. Something that we've had an overabundance of for decades now. Convinced all my friends to get Sparking Zero, guess what? They burnt themselves out on that in like 2 weeks, and now nobody plays it anymore. Of course, I still do. I play it, you know, every couple of days now and then, so I don't get too rusty, and I'm definitely waiting for that Diamond Pack. I'm super excited, but I can't say the same situation is going to happen for Bleach, where upon arrival it gets millions of sales off rip and we have nothing to worry about. Here's my thing. Bleach games are not guaranteed to sell well by any means. They are taking a massive risk by putting this game out, right? And again, no matter how high of the quality it is, no matter how great it looks, no matter how fun it genuinely is, no matter how good it reviews, if it doesn't hit a certain mark, this might be the end of Bleach games as we know it. You could go ahead, you can call me dramatic all you want, but there is a reason why we have not seen a real Bleach game in almost 2 decades. Trust me, I want to believe that Bleach at this point in time is a lot bigger than it is, that this game will sell well, and that we'll have a bunch of different Bleach things to look forward to in the near future, but I'm not going to get my hopes up like that just to set myself up for disappointment, because in reality, even if Bleach is a huge seller, manga-wise, anime-wise, 1000 Year Blood War is doing well, to my knowledge. I could be wrong on that, go ahead and tell me if I'm wrong, but man, in the grand scheme of things, in the video game space, that could mean absolutely jack squat. And that is so infuriating and scary, because I really want to see Bleach succeed more in the gaming realm, but that's not possible unless they make games for it. And they don't make games for it unless they know it's gonna make money, which means that if this game does not make enough money, if this game does not pass a certain threshold, again, don't know how much money was spent developing this game, but it looks high quality, so I'm gonna assume it's a cool couple mil, okay? But if this game does not pass that threshold, we could kiss Bleach games goodbye forever. We're gonna be playing Brave Souls until our deathbed, because that is all we're gonna get in terms of Bleach video games. And that is so infuriating, because why are we so genre locked? That's the problem. We've talked about this on this channel at some point. I think I talked about this with Dominus in one of my recent videos, that we have been genre locked when it comes to anime video games for way too long. And unfortunately, I have a gut unfortunate feeling that Bleach Rebirth of Souls is going to be a prime example of the issue here. As much as I love Sparking Zero, I have to give flowers and props to Xenoverse as a concept, because that game does literally everything that everybody wants and needs it to. Completely custom characters, a completely original story that stars your character, said character being able to interact with all of your favorites throughout all of Dragon Ball history, consistent updates, lots of side quests to participate in, a lot of different unlockables and collectibles, missions that you could play online with your friends, and, you know, PvP is a thing too. On top of the replayability factor, because there's already so much DLC, but the fact that there's just so many things that you could do and so many ways you can go about customizing your character right from the get-go, being able to choose between an Earthling, a Saiyan, and the Namekian Frieza race, a Majin. Like, there's just so many different ways you can go about your own journey in that, and that is exactly what anybody is asking for. It does it all. And I have to give my flowers to that, because that is something that more of these games should be learning to do, should be taking the risk on, making more unique games. Could you imagine a Bleach game that played literally anything like Xenoverse? I don't care if it copied Xenoverse bar for bar, if it did the whole time travel BS, and you know, we made our own custom Soul Reaper and we were going through time fighting alongside Ichigo and friends against evil. What, dude? Could you imagine being able to have your own custom Soul Reaper with your own unique Zanpakuto? That is all anybody wants, and I feel like as well developed as this game looks, that concept in of itself is a lot more appealing to a wider range of people, especially if you simply make the game look good enough and make it fun enough. Maybe this is just coming from me because I'm an RPG fan. Call me biased. I don't really care. I feel like I'm kind of onto something there. But in that specific situation, that's just like an MMO specific type of RPG. Why don't we make regular RPGs with these series? What happened to original and unique stories within the world of Bleach, within the world of all these other anime, and being able to do something else with them? Why is it that we're so determined to just simply re-experience the stories of all of these anime, but in video game format now? You know, like, you know, that's great and all that, you know, anybody could just pick this game up and just catch up to Bleach in no time at all, but they get to play it for themselves. But at the same time, something tells me it's not going to be detailed enough to give all the proper context to know exactly what's happening so that you could just jump in the 1,000-year blood war. I don't think that's how it's going to work. Hell, 9 times out of 10, it's almost never worked that way. I would never recommend playing through like all of the Storm games and then hopping into like the end chapters of Naruto. Like, I just, you're doing yourself a disservice, right? All I'm getting at here is that the situation in of itself is so scary and so frustrating because I do like the look of this game, but oh my goodness, why did it have to just be another fighter, another arena fighter? You have limited yourselves to an oomph degree. Did I use that term correctly? I don't really care. It's still an issue, and it's a big issue. I'm calling it right now, by the way. Hinokami Chronicles 2, dead on arrival. Dead on arrival, no doubt about it. It's going to be the most upsetting thing we have ever seen, and it's gonna be Bandai's fault for genre locking every anime-based IP ever. JJK deserves so much better, man. Jesus Christ. I'll say it like this. If you enjoy Bleach a lot and you like video games, do yourself a service and try and secure some form of future for Bleach video games by picking up Rebirth of Souls. It may only last us a week, and I know, you know, you might be kind of picky about what games you pick up because, you know, things are getting expensive out here, and I totally get it. I totally understand if you can't do it. But if you have the extra, if you can afford to do so, I would at least just take a look at Rebirth of Souls and see about some form of investment, because it's going to be really upsetting that no matter how good this game is, we may never get a Bleach game again after this. Please. Just please. Because unfortunately, we live in an era where numbers speak volumes. Actually, it's the only way to speak. So this is the best way to let them know that we want more Bleach games. Hopefully they aren't all arena fighters, but, you know, I don't know. I mean, hell, I would love a Dragon Ball Z Kakarot situation for Bleach too, but something tells me that's not really happening. Regardless though, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay, I have yapped enough. Sorry again for not doing this as often as I should. I've been super busy, but I'm gonna try and keep some form of consistency this week, but no promises, so don't hold me to that. But before I go, I'm passing the mic over to you guys, and I want you guys to tell me everything that you guys are thinking in the comment section below. Do you think that Bleach Rebirth of Souls has a chance to sell well? Does the game look good enough? Is that something that you're interested in? Do you think that despite the fact that it's going to be an arena fighter, that this could really change the game forever? Or are you on the opposite side? You think that this game is a waste of time, you didn't even know it existed, and now that you know, you still don't care, and you're going to go ahead and pass it up regardless of anything that I've just said? Tell me everything that you guys are thinking in the comment section below, because you know for a fact that I am always going to be down there with you guys. But with that, yes sir, it does appear to be skedaddle o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and do just that. I would like to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this here. And with that, I'm gonzo. Thanks again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor, taking good ass care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!
Serving donuts in a bin. I stay funky. Battle goes wherever I am. I say fuck it. I don't know who's ready to spit. Just know you're going down with my 58 clips. I stay funky. Honey's taking back to the crib. I stay funky. Get the club popped off like pain. I say fuck it. I don't know.